welcome back to another vlog. Today is Friday. I am working from home today, and as y'all can just see, I had to catch the baby. But as y'all can see, I just tidied up a little bit. This work room slash guest room gets so cluttered on a daily basis because of the girls. But I woke up this morning, I took my shower, I put some clothes on, I did my hair. It's not Pink Robe Friday today. Today, I need to be focused. I need to feel a little good so that I can be my best all around today. So I got up, I took my shower, got dressed, cleaned up my work room, and I am about to start work in about maybe 30 minutes. It's 8 o'clock now. I woke up at 6:33. You guys already know I have the flexibility in my schedule, so even though I'm not starting at 7 today, I'll be starting in 30 minutes. This little one here has a dermatology appointment this morning that Dre's gonna take her to, so I'm gonna get her dressed and ready, get her diaper bag ready for him to take because it's at 9:30. And yeah, once I get them situated, I'm gonna go ahead and start working. Poem and Palace will be here with me, so I don't know when they'll wake up. It seems like when I'm home working, they wake up way earlier than they would if I wasn't here. So we're just gonna take it an hour at a time today. An hour at a time and see what we can get done and just go from there. You like your dress? Okay, let's wipe it down a little bit. Don't wipe it down too much because they need to see your skin, honey. Oh. You better not wake your sisters up. What you doing? What you doing? Well, I thought I was going to get some work done before somebody woke up, but somebody woke up. Good morning, Wow. You say hello? Did you sleep good? You did? Poji? You behave yourself at the doctor today, okay? Okay. Poem's going to be waking up soon, huh? What do you want for breakfast? Pinto sticks?
No, I want cookies.
Cookies? Early this morning, we don't have any cookies. Remember, we're trying to eat a tiny bit healthier, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Come back. Hey guys, so it's 8:57 and Dre and Posey are on their way to the doctor, but I'm smiling. Because I just started work at 8:57. Logged onto my emails trying to see how my day is going to go as far as the to-do list was priority. And guys, I received a buying request for that general liability and hired and non-owned application quote I was working on. I think that this is an important moment in my career because I've always managed big policies, but they've been inherited. So someone else wrote the new business, but you know, I've been responsible for anything after, like the renewals or things of that nature. But this is my first ever kind of big policy like this that I did from start to finish and got the buying request. And you guys know we've been going on for like, this has been going on for like 2 weeks back and forth. Them wanting to change policy language, you know, negotiating, all of that. And guys, I got the buying request today. And the premium's coming in at like $122,000. So this is my first big policy. So we have this underwriter, I guess you could say group chat on our Ring Central, where it's like where everyone uses to ping or whatever. And anytime people get big policies, they say, hey, I just got a buy request for this. So I get to do that this time. And it's for the whole company, not just my team, but for the medical malpractice underwriters too, and the other underwriters. So that is exciting. Wow. That is so exciting, because most of my experience has been in small business. So like premiums between $350 and probably like, I don't know, $25,000. And those were here and there. But with this company that I'm with now, I've been touching a lot more bigger policies. But this one is one that I underwrote and got the buyer request for. So that's so exciting. All right, so after I had my little celebration, I do need to do buying requests today. I have a few that came in. These IT issues are just like, they're holding up things, but at least I can get them policy numbers. So I'm going to reach out to my supervisor and let her know we got a buy request for that, and figure out what we need to do, because these are going to be separate policies because this is going to be treated a little bit differently when it comes to like the entire policy packet. So I have a slew of emails I need to get through. I really wanted to focus on new business and doing renewals today, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do buying request, I'm going to do new business, and I'm going to do renewals. That's what I'm going to focus on. And then if anything comes up that's urgent, I'll do that as well. But let's get started. Your girl has got a lot to do today. Work cut out for me today. I got more work cut out for me today, y'all. It is 11:02. I have buying requests to do, renewals. So our large renewals, we send them proposals and they send us back if they want to issue them. Well, I got a lot in today. These are really big policies. So not only the one that I won new business on, the one that we won new business on, the policies that we already have, like I mentioned, I do their workers' comp as well, which was already in the books. We received the buying request for that as well. So when I originally sent the proposal back in August, the renewal wasn't available in the system, so I was doing it in the testing environment. Well, now I have to do it in the actual production environment, so I have to go through all the states, add the payroll, add the credits, add the deductible credits, do my worksheets, and so this is taking a lot of time. They also want binders. I also have to do the new business general liability one that I issued. Have to do binder for that. I will figure out that policy next week, but we need to get them binders today. And I have some other things I have to do today. So the thing about it, like my Fridays are either usually very like slow or very like busy. And today is a very busy day. Very, very busy day. Dre's on his way home from the doctor's. Baby is fine. They're thinking that she just has mild eczema. We originally were referred to go to the dermatologist because her doctor was saying that the inside of her hands were extremely white, I guess more than normal, and it had a precise line, which what she was saying was an indication of possible early signs of vitiligo. And we have been waiting for this dermatologist for like a couple months. Well, yesterday was the appointment with the dermatologist she was supposed to see, but I don't know what was going on in my mind that it totally skipped my mind and we missed the appointment. So thankfully they were able to reschedule today. It was not with the doctor that we were referred to, but I needed to get her in to be seen so that when we go back to her original pediatrician, we can follow up with results. So I didn't think it was vitiligo anyway. With kids of color, we have pigmentation. Some parts are light, some parts are dark. But I was never concerned about it. And the doctor did say that they don't see any signs of vitiligo, but they think it's mild eczema, so they prescribed her some type of cream. And I was trying to ask Dre, was it a steroid? Because I don't know if I want to put a steroid on her, but we're going to see what the prescription is and go from there. But he's on his way back. He wants some breakfast. So when he gets back, I'm going to cook everybody breakfast real quick, take a break, and then after that, I'm working until 3. No breaks. Dre going to have to deal with the girls. This one has been crying all morning. What's going on? Yeah, guys, so I thought I was going to have a decent little Friday. It's still going to be decent. Well, what I meant by decent was I thought I was going to be slower. I can get some things done. But the to-do list went out the window. You copying off me? The to-do list went out the window. We're doing binders until all the binders are done. And issuing renewals. And figuring out systems. Because I'm still contacting IT. Like, I need to get this stuff issued. So, yeah, let's see where the day takes us. Let's see where the day takes us. Oh, you want to sing. Do you want to show you can sing? Ready? I want to be, come on, sing it. I want to be where the people are. Out there in the sun, walking and free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend the day out on the side? Walking on land, and they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women think of women ready to die. Good job. All right, let's go. Hey, I was still doing bind requests, but I wanted to come and just give you guys some encouragement and words of wisdom. I tried to leave a little something in each video to motivate us, each other, because me talking encourages myself as well, guys. Don't be afraid of hard and tedious or unwelcoming work or tasks or projects. Because sometimes, and before I really got into my career, like when I was just doing customer service before I got into underwriting, I was very like, I'm just going to do the bare minimum because like I mentioned, I hated my customer service job. I guess it helps if you like what you do, but all that to say, sometimes it can be daunting. Sometimes like it can not go well, meaning like if you have to speak with someone, whether it's an angry customer, and I'm not talking about underwriting now, I'm just talking about jobs in general. Whether you have to speak with an angry customer or whether you have to do some task that's very mundane and just repetitive, but it has to be done, just know that it'll be over. It's not something you have to do forever. It's just something that you have to do for the time being and that it'll be over. You know, dealing with this policy that I got the buying request for this new business, my first 6-figure premium policy, it was a lot, guys. It was a lot of back and forth. It was a lot of personalities involved. It was a lot of work and rework. It was a lot of, y'all know, math because of such a manual process. It was a lot of like policy, language reading. It was just a lot. And there were times where I was just like, I just do not feel, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't feel like doing this. At this point, they can keep their policy. At this point, they can keep that little policy over there. But no. This was such a growing and learning experience for me that now that I'm at the finish line and I have the buying request, I'm looking back and 2 things stand out to me. One is that, like I just mentioned to you guys, during the times where I had points where I was just like, oh, I'm so fed up with this. I just don't want to do this. Like, now that it's over, I can go back and look and say, okay, that was just a moment. I just had to get through it. Just get it done. Do what you have to do, you know? And I feel like it's prepared me for the next time I will get a big submission. Like I have confidence now because this was my first one and I had to do a lot of going to my supervisor, going to the senior underwriter, asking this, asking that because it was my first experience. It was a lot that I hadn't done and that's a lot that's done a little bit differently. I was able to gain that knowledge. I use it as a learning experience, but I'm not gonna lie, during it, whew, sometimes and some days I was just like, this is just too much. This is just too much. Like I mentioned to you guys, I was used to just doing smaller policies before this company. And most of the big ones that I handle now, I inherited them. I didn't have to write them at new business. So I'm just renewing them, updating, you know, things of that nature. But a lot went into it, you know, but I'm glad I did it and got it done and was able to experience it. The second part of that is now I think I know, I don't know if I want to do large accounts. I mean, I do them with my company now, but there are some underwriters that do strictly like complex, large accounts. Now, the workload, as far as how many submissions that you get, like new business, things of that nature, it may not be many compared to like smaller business underwriters that get several submissions because they're quick turnarounds. You know what I mean? The workload as far as quantity may not be a lot, but it's more in depth. It's more quality when it comes to, it's quality all around the board, whether small or large. But what I'm saying is with more complex, larger accounts, as you guys can see, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of negotiating. There's a lot of them wanting to dig up the policy language and get some explanation or want to change it. There was a lot in that. And I don't know if that's something that I don't want to do, you know? I know with this job that I have now, I will be doing that, but some of it may be far and in between, but who knows? Further on down the line, it may get to being more than that, but, I don't know that I would want to be a large accounts underwriter. That's just a lot. That's just a lot. But some people like that. Some people like that digging and diving and getting that big win. Whereas me, I like more so of the, give me the several accounts that I can get through quick and have a premium target and dishing these out so I can reach my premium target. Oh, my boss is texting me. I like that. I know that for myself. But all that to say, the encouragement for today is don't shy away from hard work, because you just don't know until you get to the final point. And if it's something you don't like doing or you don't enjoy doing, then do what you have to do so that you don't have to do that anymore. Or stick it out, because you never know what could come from it. Right? Everyone has their lazy days at work where they don't want to do things. Let's be honest. Let's be real. But you don't want to be a lazy worker. You want to be a hard worker, right? Because hard work, my motto is hard work pays off. Hard work will always pay off.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. It's a little staticky, but I can hear you though.
Like, you'd have to set up a whole new entity, but you'd want to, like, name it the new name and, like, do the same address as the one before, and then you would go in and endorse the policy and swap the X entity number.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that before I made a change, because I knew there was a certain way to do it, and I don't do them a lot. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Liz.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Bye.
No problem.
Y'all, it is 5:10 p.m. I'm still working. So my supervisor had to leave early for a doctor's appointment, and the bond request that the business developer, y'all know who I was talking about the other video, is asking for, she texted me and asked if I could send them out, like I told you guys earlier, which I did. Then he sent me an email with help with exclamation points in the subject line, saying that he needed a new business quote revised that my supervisor did, because she does large accounts for workers' comp. She's the one that does the hospitals, large accounts. So he's like, they want the payroll to be this. Can you allocate the additional payroll amongst the other class codes? And I'm like, okay, we'll do. Then he comes back and says, well, it needs to be the smallest premium possible, so don't put it on these class codes, just put it on these class codes. And I'm like, no. So I messaged my supervisor, text her, and was like, hey, this is what he's wanting done. Do you want me to send this on your behalf? She didn't answer. Mind you, she said this like at 2 o'clock. So I called her. She didn't answer. She just responded like maybe 30 minutes ago and said yes. So I'm updating that, sending that out, and I have to do a manual process to update the proposal because she didn't save the proposal to the network drive. So it's just a lot. I thought it was gonna be off at 3 today, but it's 5:11. So I'm gonna get this sent out and be done and get started with my weekend.
Okay, y'all, as we gather here today to lay one of our good friends to rest, Tessa. You've been with us for 2 long years, Tessa.
2 years.
And we appreciate the fun that you bestowed upon us swimming around this tank. Even though this ain't the tank that you was in. Anybody want to say any words for Tessa?
Tessa, it's been real. Me and you been the closest because I've been the one feeding you.
I be feeding everybody.
Okay. Paul wants to say something, Dre.
Go ahead. Come on.
You've been my fish for so long, and I owe my fish diet, and I've been sad for that long, but that's okay because I know one day I can get another one, and I love you, and I hope I can find another one that can live long just like you.
Palace, do you have anything to say before we lay Tessa to rest?
You got anything to say, Tessa?
Okay, what you want to say?
Tessa, your age.
2? He's 2?
Okay.
All right, moment of silence. Shh. To be presented.
She said bye, Elsa. She said bye, Elsa. Hey guys, happy Saturday. As you guys can see, we just had a little funeral for our pet fish, Tessa. Y'all probably didn't even know I had a pet fish. It's a doggone shame. I don't know, I felt like after we moved into the house, we weren't on it like we should have been with Tessa. Tessa's the name of the fish. Tessa's actually a boy, but Poem wanted to name him Tessa, so it confuses the heck out of me sometimes when I'm referring to Tessa, because he is a he, but Tessa is kind of like a girl's name. So every time I would say like, oh, she, Poem would correct me as I say it's a boy. I said, well, you gave the boy a name that sounded like a girl. But y'all, we lost Tessa. And it was due to neglect. I'm gonna say it. It was due to neglect. Dre wasn't on cleaning her tank. I was the only one feeding her when I would remember. Oh, it's so sad. It was just, I don't know, and I think the placement of the fish tank too, it was like out of sight, out of mind, unless like you were right there and like, oh, I need to feed Tessa. But when we started to like, okay, we gotta take better care of Tessa. Dre went to go clean out her tank and put her in that small fish bowl because she had like a nice little aquarium tank, just a cylinder. It was nice, but it cracked when he went to clean it, so we had to put her in that, and she just didn't make it. So this is like the 8th or 9th fish that Poem has had. Granted, the first time we got her fish, she had quite a bit, like maybe 4 or 5, and we had one fish, his name was Whitey, and he lasted a long time, and he would have kept keeping on if it weren't for my mama. Mommy, if you're watching this, I love you. But I think she was helping. This is when I was having Palace, she came, you know, to help out and to keep him while I was in the hospital. And I think she was wanting to clean his tank out, but didn't know like you have to treat the water, and so put him in some like fresh water, and he died. And so Poem took that one really hard, and I feel like after Whitey, she just hasn't been the same. I mean, she likes her fish, but she didn't love the fish like she loved Whitey. So I don't know, I think we're good on the fish for a little bit, because I mean, the type of tank that we had before we put her in that little tank, it was a nice little tank, and it's a tank I would want to put in the girl's room. However, that 2-year-old, no. That girl is something else. I'd be scared for the fish's life. And then she probably been tried to get into the tank, and yeah, I'm just not going to do that. So we're probably going to hold out on the fish. But anyway, I wanted to come back because I did not end out the vlog. So I'm going to end out the vlog. I'm headed to go do my friend's makeup. It was her birthday yesterday, and she's having her birthday dinner get together tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend that, but I did want to do her makeup, give her a nice little soft glam. I know I have a lot of new subscribers, so for those of you who don't know, I do have a little side hobby. I do makeup on the side, mainly weddings, on the weekends and things of that nature. And I do have a nice little clientele that when they need something done, I go do it. I work with I guess you could say, yeah, she's a celebrity makeup artist. She's done, well, she's Toya, right? Well, she's Toya Rushing now, but Lil Wayne's ex Toya, she's her makeup artist. She did her wedding. She's done Jackie from Married to Medicine's wedding. So she is a celebrity makeup artist. She does a lot of people's makeup. And I know her from my hometown in Illinois. And so when I moved out here, she put me on her team to help with big weddings that she has. So that's mainly what I do when I do what I do. I mainly do weddings and other, you know, people just need their makeup done in general. If I'm available, of course it has to be on the weekends or in an evening. I'll do it, and it's just some nice little change on the side, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, but I just wanted to come back and say thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching all the way through. You know, you could put on these videos and just go about your day, just listen, you know, when you're working, just have it on, listen, interact, whatever you decide to do. But I thank you for engaging and watching. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, please like, please comment, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.